What's up, everybody? It's Carmelo Anthony, and you're watching JRSportBrief.
So look, folks, it's Friday. It's Fan Friday. It's JR. You're checking out the Sport Brief. You already know. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Well, make sure you subscribe to JR Sport Brief. Don't miss a damn thing. It's Fan Friday. We got plenty to talk about. I'm not wasting any time. We're going to the first question that came in via Andy Munoz. Is it right? Puig not making the AllStar Game. Has he put in enough work and time to be considered? Well, look, Andy, I appreciate the question, but I mean, with 150 at-bats, 8 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a batting average close to 400, I'm shocked that this dude will not be participating in the All-Star Game. I don't wish injury upon anybody, but I hope someone kind of drops out so he can be put in as another outfielder. The stupid All-Star Game is about the fans. It shouldn't count for any stupid World Series that we have to watch later on this year. Put the most exciting players on there. This guy has helped the Dodgers. He's exciting. People are calling him arrogant, but just put the guy in the game. It's about the fans. Bud Selig is too damn old to understand what the hell that means. I think that's why the popularity of baseball is waning just a little bit. The next question for Fan Friday is coming via James Curtis on Twitter. Could the Cavs make the playoffs and actually make some noise? Well, we all know they got Andrew Bynum. Go ahead and click that video right there, and they should be stacked if these guys actually step out onto the floor and participate. I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. This dude has been hurt since Duke. Dion Waiters, he had to deal with his own injuries from last year. You have Tristan Thompson, Anderson Varejao, Anthony Bennett, who they just drafted, and then you have someone who only plays about 50 or 65 games every single season, and that would happen to be Andrew Bynum. If all of those guys, it's almost like Captain Planet, if these guys can combine their powers on the floor at the same time, then they should be successful. I wouldn't be surprised if they made some noise in the playoffs. But when it comes down to health, that is a huge issue. I'm not pegging them as contenders. I don't expect that, but if they're healthy, they should make the playoffs. The next question and last question for Fan Friday comes in via Elvin Santiago on Facebook. What do I think about the Nets signing AK-47? Well, if you want to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and all the players that they have, look at the Brooklyn Nets. It's like they're just stacking up a super lineup. I mean, you have Darren Williams, who turned it up towards the end of last season. You still have Joe Johnson. You have Paul Pierce now. Kevin Garnett, Brook Lopez. You want to talk about the bench? Andre Kirilenko, Andre Blatch. I mean, they're stocked. And you can't forget Jason Kidd, the former Knicks guy, is now the coach of the Nets. The Nets didn't have an identity last season. I don't know if that's going to change. How many basketballs do you really have to share around? I can imagine Joe Johnson is going to be pissed when Jason Kidd says, no, you're not taking the last shot. Paul Pierce is. And personally, I don't care about how old these guys are. They're all going to perform. They should be okay. But it's interesting. We saw a super team with the Lakers. That didn't work out so well. It wouldn't surprise me if the Nets did great. It wouldn't surprise me if they did terrible. This is JR. You're checking out the Sport Brief. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And by the way, I will be in Los Angeles all of next week covering the ESPYs. So if you're out in LA, make sure you give me a holler. It's JR. Follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe. You won't miss the ESPY Awards. You won't miss all the other cool stuff I have planned. So later from me in New York City. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.